My name is Teresa Todd. I've invested in hundreds of properties since 2018. Since then, I have built a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio, and I am here to give you all my secrets.
Hello, gorgeous. Welcome back to the Women's Real Estate Investors Network YouTube channel. Today, we want to talk about setting up a short-term rental out of your city or out of your state. This is important if you don't live in a strong short-term rental market or if you're just looking for a short-term rental in a particular area. I like to call short-term rentals my now and later money. My now money, that's my cash flow that I am collecting every single month. This is money that I can shop with, I can pay a bill with, or I can save. That later money is the money that I am making as I pay down the loan, as my property appreciates. This is money that I can use for retirement, or I can even pass that on to my children or my children's children. So in this video, we're going to discuss finding that right property, how important is a property management company, as well as we'll be discussing furnishing and listing a short-term rental property with a few tips along the way to help you avoid those major mistakes. So make sure to subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when we post a new video. The most important thing is location, location, location. So you really want to research your target market for a short-term rental. One of the most important things is making sure that you find the right location. So you want to do a little research on different short-term rental markets and identify where it makes the most sense to have your short-term rental. And I'll link one of our videos that walk you through how to conduct market research step by step. That will be linked below. So you want to find a property in a great location. The best locations are usually walking distance to restaurants and bars, or at least 20 minutes from anything that is drawing people in on a regular basis. You want to be close enough to the action, and of course, you want to find a property that does not break the bank. So several different factors to consider when thinking about the right location. Is there some tourism, some local attractions? Maybe is it a hospital or medical district, or even a heavy entertainment or heavy business area? You want to be in a place where there is a high demand. So of course I'm right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I happen to live in Frisco, which is a beautiful city. However, there's not a huge demand for short-term rentals right here. However, most cities in the Metroplex are fantastic areas for short-term rentals because we have the Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, the Mavericks, the Stars. We have attractions like Six Flags and water parks. We just have a bustling nightlife that will definitely bring in visitors. But how would you know that if you don't live here? And that is exactly why you have to do market research. Okay, step number 2 is you want to do a little research on the local laws for short-term rentals, because some cities, counties, or even HOAs have banned short-term rentals. So you want to make sure that that's not the case when setting up a short-term rental in your particular city or state. Sometimes a quick Google search can give you that information, but you also want to make sure that you're looking at reliable sources, maybe like government sites. Okay, step number 3, once you have identified your target location, it's time to buy your property. When purchasing a short-term rental, keep in mind that this is a long-term investment. So I advise purchasing off-market properties, or you can even get really good discount properties from a wholesaler. But you want to get this property at a discount, and preferably one that only needs minor repairs due to the property being out of town or out of state. Not a big fan of flipping a huge project somewhere that's miles away from me. I'm also not a big fan of turnkey properties where I'm going to pay full price, because that really starts to bite into your cash flow. I purchase a lot of properties out of my city, outside my state. However, I am always going to do a walkthrough and see that property at least one time in person, or if I have another investor that I can really trust that lives in that area, I may have them go check out the property for me. Okay, I've discussed property management companies because I'm such a believer that you should not be managing your rentals yourself. You've just bought yourself a job, and it's very difficult to scale your real estate investing business if you are managing your own properties, especially if they're out of state or even in a different city. So understand that traditional rental property managed companies are very different than short-term rental management companies. So do your research, find the right property management company for you, make sure that you interview, get all of your questions answered, and make sure that they understand how involved that you want to be with managing the property. Now, I use a fantastic company, Evolve. They are nationwide and they specialize in short-term rental management. They charge me 10% right off the top, and I think that it's worth every single penny. Now, this is not a sponsored ad, it's just a company that I enjoy working with. We're going to go deeper into short-term property management companies in just a moment. So once you have purchased your property, it's time for the fun stuff, decorating and furnishing. And there are a few ways to go about this. You can buy all of the furnishings, or you can even rent furniture for companies such as Nixon Living or Host GPO, and their expertise is furnishing short-term rentals. Now, renting can be less expensive up front, but you have to make sure that your profits cover the monthly expenses, including this furniture rental. Now, for things like bedding and bath, linens, pots and pans, and all the other household items and decor, I typically shop at Target or Home Goods or even consignment stores. Now, you can either set up your short-term rental yourself, or you can have a designer come in and do this for you. One of my favorite tips that I have found is I just put queen-size beds in all of the rooms. That way, all of the linens fit on the beds. That makes it so much easier for my housekeepers. I also buy all white linen so that everything can be bleached after every guest. Then I just use throws and pillows for a pop of color. Listing your property and marketing can be one of the most important things to ensure that your rental stays booked up. So first, you want to take high quality pictures. I definitely recommend having a professional photographer come in and do this. If you do use a property management agency, then they provide those services for you. But when you're marketing your property, you want to be sure that you are on all the listing sites that make sense for you. Here in America, Airbnb and VRBO are the most popular. Also know that different short-term rental markets have different seasons. So make sure to research other short-term rentals in the area to see if they are reducing the prices due to a slow season, maybe raising the prices when it's in a busy season. This will help you stay on top of the competition and stay booked up more frequently. Now, property management companies like Evolve will do this automatically for you. Once your short-term rental is ready to go on the market, you want to share this with all of your family, friends, all over your social media. You want the whole world to know that you have a short-term rental that is ready for bookings. This is going to help you get those things booked up, as well as get you some good reviews coming in, especially if you want to offer a small discount to some of your family and friends. Okay, I've already mentioned property management companies, and they handle so many things for you, like all of the bookings, the cancellations, any refunds, cleaning, scheduled cleaning services, and guest communications. So I just believe that this is something that you need if you really want to run a successful short-term rental business. You do not have time to be running a real estate investing business and managing your short-term rentals. And then last but not least, again, I want to mention reviews. They are so important. So make sure that your housekeeper, your lawn service, your maintenance persons really understand this so that they can keep every single thing in tip-top condition, because poor reviews can be so costly. Setting up a short-term rental in a different city or different state can be really tricky, but if you follow all these steps, then you will have a profitable passive income business as well as a getaway for you and your family. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you want to see in the next one. If you want to learn more about how you can create financial freedom for you and your family, then join me for my upcoming 7-day real estate investing masterclass. It's linked down below. And as always, I'm Teresa Todd, encouraging you to dream big and be brave.